Hi everybody, welcome to the awards ceremony for the 2021 Alameda County Science and Engineering Fair. My name is Joaquin Taylor. I'm going to be one of the MCs for today, and I'm joined by Selena Guevara.
Yeah, hi, I'm Selena, joining you guys from Indiana. I used to run the science fair when I was in high school, and now I'm a reporter in South Bend, hoping to eventually, do science reporting nationally. So it was so great to see all of these brilliant young minds so excited to take part in the science fair this year. We know, it's been an absolutely crazy year due to COVID, whether you couldn't go into the lab, couldn't get access to some of your equipment. But some of these projects that we saw, people really persevered and they made the best of the situation. And it just makes me really inspired and happy to see so many brilliant young minds who are excited to be taking part in the science fair and, making discoveries.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm on the board of directors as one of the co-directors of judging, and it was a really awesome opportunity this year to get to see these students' projects and the stuff that they were able to do from home with the limited resources and things like that. So to start us off, we're going to have a welcome video from our director, Patty Carruthers.
Hi, welcome to the 10th Annual Synopsis ACSEF Award Ceremony. I'm Patty Carruthers, founder, director, and SRC chairman for ACSEF. I want to express my congratulations, awe, and wonder to each and every student researcher. You put in the time and effort to do something that less than 2% of the middle and high school students around the U.S. are doing, and it has greater benefits than any awards which we can offer. You did it. You are the next generation of scientists, programmers, and engineers. This year, we did not have the expenses for renting buildings, paying for breakfast, snacks, and lunches for the judges and staff, and other in-person fair expenses. So we are providing each student participant with a $25 gift card above and beyond the awards. Thanks to the generous support of our sponsors and public donors, we are able to resume providing money for each award as well. So let's get to it. On with the awards. Bye. I'll see you later.
Here's a quick thank you to our sponsors. Without them, this fair would not be possible. They make it an opportunity for all students in the Alameda County to really explore science and try and develop their education and just improve the world and research anything that they want to research.
Yeah, this is such a great opportunity for, these kids to, again, show off the research. They impressed me. So
Oh,
just thank you
absolutely.
again for being able to, give us the chance to put this on.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with our special awards. So our special awards are provided by national and local organizations to recognize middle school and high school STEM research. So for these special awards, each organization has their own set of rubrics and judges that they bring to the fair. And so some of these awards have certificates along with some monetary awards and things like that. If you are interested in becoming a special award, your company can always sponsor one. We're always looking for more special awards to give to these students, so feel free to reach out to our director. So our first three special awards are the American Meteorological Society, which is given for excellence in atmospheric or related sciences. Our second one is the American Psychological Association for recognizing outstanding research in psychological science. And our third one is the ASM Material Education Foundation for most outstanding exhibit in material science.
The next special award that we have is the Association for Women Geoscientists. That is for female students whose project exemplifies high standards of innovativeness and scientific excellence in geosciences.
Our next award is actually the Chevron Award, which is one of our main sponsors, and that's actually going to be presented by Anita Miller.
Hello, my name is Anita Miller, and I am an advisor in education and corporate programs at Chevron. It is my pleasure to once again represent Chevron at this year's Science and Engineering Fair. I first want to thank the participating sponsors and the Alameda County Science and Engineering Fair for inviting us to partner with you. And once again, you've organized a great event and adapted to our virtual world. Each year, Chevron presents scholarships to a selection of students that we feel demonstrate the values we hold ourselves accountable to each day at Chevron: collaboration, integrity, trust, diversity, ingenuity, partnership, teamwork, and high performance. I would like to recognize Akshaya Ravi, who demonstrated these attributes and values through the creation of her project. Chevron is proud to award you with a $500 cash award. Our Chevron team of judges reviewed your outstanding project titled Combining Organic Waste Materials to Clean Polluted Water, and believe you showed ingenuity by testing multiple low-cost natural materials and creativity using various materials in a series of design in a filtration system. You also exemplified partnership and inclusion by striving to improve access to clean water for low-income individuals around the world. Congratulations and well done. I would like to recognize Elizabeth Coe, who demonstrated these attributes and values through the creation of her project. Chevron is proud to award you with a $500 cash award. Our Chevron team of judges reviewed your outstanding project titled Building a Low-Cost Hearing Device with User Customized Frequency Response for Hearing Impaired. You realized a goal to create a prototype that could be both functional and cost accessible to low-income users. Additionally, you improved upon other amplification devices by allowing users to customize and reprogram it to accommodate different frequencies. By setting the cost at $70 compared to traditional hearing devices in the range of $1,000 to $6,000, you created a very impressive cost margin. Congratulations and well done. I would like to recognize Isabella He, who demonstrated these attributes and values through the creation of her project. Chevron is proud to award you with a $500 cash award. Our Chevron team of judges reviewed your project titled Multimodal Wireless Sensor Network Enabled Smart Earbuds for Individuals with Autism Spectrum Disorder, and believe that you showed ingenuity and high performance with a phased approach by developing and testing your prototype. You exemplified partnership and diversity by striving to use technology and music to improve the lives of others. Congratulations and well done. I would like to recognize a team of students, Frederick Zhang and Bhavesh Kumar, who demonstrated these attributes and values through the creation of their project. Chevron is proud to award each of you with $500 in a cash award. Our Chevron team of judges reviewed your outstanding project titled Walk With Me, Implementation of Computer Vision to Create a Competitive White Cane. We believe that you structured your project as a cost-efficient model compared to commercially available smart canes, which is quite impressive actually. So congratulations and well done.
Thank you, Anita. Our next award is the Cisco AI and Engineering Award, and so this is for projects related to leveraging technology, including internet, computing, or electronics to solve a real-world problem. And for this one, we had 2 finishers.
And then the next one is Cisco Engineering Girl Power. That is for inspiring engineering project performed by equally inspiring young women.
Awesome. Our next one is the Mu Alpha Theta Award. So this is the most outstanding project that demonstrates the most challenging, original, thorough, and creative investigation involving mathematics accessible to high school students.
And then continuing with the special awards, we have the NASA Earth System Science Award for high school, which we're giving out 3 awards to today. And so those are for projects that most demonstrate the interactions of Earth systems, which might be the atmosphere, the lithosphere, the hydrosphere, the cryosphere, and the biosphere.
Continuing on, we have the NASA Earth System Science Awards for middle schoolers, and we have 2 certificates for that. And so this is the same thing. These are for projects that most demonstrate the interactions of Earth systems.
And then the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Taking the Pulse of the Planet Award. That is awarded to a project that really emphasizes NOAA's mission of science, service, and stewardship to understand and predict changes in climate, weather, oceans, and the coasts.
Our next award, the Office of Naval Research, U.S. Navy, and U.S. Marine Corps, has awarded 3 high school and 3 middle school certificates. The Office of Naval Research recognizes projects that address science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And these are actually going to continue on to the next slide.
All right, so these are the Office of Naval Research continued. And then the next one after that is the Project Planet Environment Award, which is 2 high school projects are getting that award. And this is for high school projects that study the environment to discover solutions or uncover issues in a thorough and innovative manner that demonstrates appropriate use of the scientific process.
Hi everyone, congratulations on completing this year's science fair. Working on a science fair is difficult enough in a normal year. I can't even imagine how hard it must have been to do it amid social unrest and a pandemic. So give yourself a pat on the back for persevering and powering through, no matter the circumstance. My name is Shreya, and I run a climate educational nonprofit, Project Planet. This year, we presented 2 high school scientists with our Environmental Excellence Award. This award commends 2 students for creating a detailed and innovative project that centers around sustainable solutions for the climate crisis. The winners of Project Planet's Environmental Excellence Award will receive a $50 gift card and a certificate. Our judge was saying that it was very difficult for her to select only 2 winners because all of the projects that she judged were excellent and deserved to win. So thank you all for taking strides to solving problems from climate change and other pressing issues. The science fair is something that has strengthened my passion for STEM and the environment. Had it not been for the yearly experiments I did since middle school, I would never have understood the value of creating a good project, and the skills like confidence, public speaking, responsibility, and flexibility that come with it. There is an indescribable, almost magical feeling about seeing an idea you had become a reality a couple months later. I learned so much more about STEM by experimenting at home, university labs, and at school. And this concept of action-based education is the basis for Project Planet's different programs. We want to empower youth to take control and charge of their education and understand the climate crisis by taking action. Our mentorship program pairs inexperienced and new climate leaders with more experienced climate leaders to create a project in their community. Some projects that our students have started center around scientific research. So if you are interested in participating in this program or any of our other climate educational outreach programs, please join our team. We are always looking for volunteers. Our Project Planet community, which spans youth from nearly 20 countries around the world, is bonded by our collective love for our world and our faith that we can all work together to create a better future for all of us. Again, congratulations to the winners of this year's Project Planet Environmental Excellence Award, as well as every single science fair participant. Thank you so much for your interest in environmental science, in STEM, and in building a better world, one science fair project at a time.
Awesome. So continuing on with our special awards, we have RICO USA. And so this is a project that reflects energy conservation, prevention of global warming, resource conservation, recycling, pollution, prevention, or biodiversity conservation.
Mm-hmm. And then next up, we have the Society for In Vitro Biology, recognizing an 11th grade student exhibiting excellence in the areas of plant or animal in vitro biology or tissue culture.
Our next award comes from the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, and this is for recognition of an exceptional individual, student, or team project that has the potential to make an impact, address, or solve a current international development challenges.
And then moving on, we have the United States Air Force High School and Middle School Awards. So both of these awards recognize outstanding science or engineering research projects. Again, we have 3 winners for high school and 3 winners for middle school from the United States Air Force.
Next, we have the U.S. Metric Association, recognizing creative scientific endeavors in the area of atmospheric and related oceanic and hydrologic sciences.
And then after that, we have the U.S. Stockholm Junior Water Prize, which recognizes high school students with the best water science projects.
Next up, we have the Water Research Award, which actually comes from the Alameda County Water and Wastewater Agencies for both high school and middle school. So for high school, we have 3 winners, and so first place, second place, and third place will both be receiving some monetary awards, along with the middle school projects. So this is for recognition of superior projects related to recycled water, wastewater, and drinking water, along with the environment.
So next we have the Yale Science and Engineering Association Award, and for winning this one, you get a certificate and a medal. And this project recognizes an 11th grade student who demonstrated the most outstanding project in the area of science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM.
Next, we have Broadcom Coding with Commitment Honor. And so this is a middle school project that demonstrates STEM knowledge, computation, and coding in the project's research, design, or development, and expresses passion for helping and improving one's community. And so for this one, they will actually receive a $250 award. And we have 2 projects for this.
Next, we have Broadcom Masters Lemelson Foundation, which comes with a $100 award. And this is for a middle school project that exemplifies the ideals of inventive thinking by addressing a challenge that you see in your community and then creating a solution that will improve the lives of others. Some problem solving there.
We have the Regeneron Biomedical Science Award, which is a high school project that demonstrates an impressive command of biomedical research. And for this one, they'll actually be receiving a $500 award. So that wraps it up for our special awards. And so next we're going to have a video from previous ACEF competitors who have actually moved on to create their own biotechnology company after traveling to the International Science and Engineering Fair. And so we're going to hand it over to them for a quick little video.
Very impressive.
Hey guys, I'm Rohan.
Hey everyone, I'm Anil.
Hi, I'm Venkat.
Yeah, so we're just gonna talk about our journey after ACEF. So we did ACEF back in 2018 together as a team, and our project was a small chip that you could put on mice and track activity and other metrics for the purpose of research. And we just wanted to automate a lot of these procedures that go along with behavioral research with rodents and other animals. And so we competed in 2018 in ACEF and got the chance to go to ICEF that same year, which was really exciting for us. And so that was my second time going to ICEF, and Venkat's second time going to ICEF, and Anil's first time. And so we already had a little bit of experience, and our goal was really just to do well at the competition. And so we ended up getting a second place grand award. But I guess the more exciting award for us was the special award that we got from the NIH. And so that award was basically from the National Institute of Drug Abuse, and we had really no idea what this organization was or what it did when we first got the award. But later on, as a result of that award, we got to travel there over the summer and share our work with the scientists who were working there out of Bethesda in Maryland. And so when we met all those scientists and we had a chance to give our presentation and talk to them, we realized that we were really striking at a real problem here. A lot of the scientists there like really meshed with our work and encouraged us to pursue it further, and someday even turn it into a company with the hope of bringing what we were talking about to the market so that they themselves could buy it and use it in their research. And so we explored that over the course of freshman year, and we were lucky enough to get admitted to a program that we applied for that was sponsored by the NIH called START, a substance use disorder startup. And so we were admitted to that program in January of 2019. as freshmen at our respective universities. And the goal of that program was basically to help us take all of this research that we've been doing and turn it into a company and apply for an NIH grant. And so over the course of the next few months, we received $10,000 from the NIH to pursue creating a company and developing our technology, which we did. And then over the course of that summer, we also moved in together and continued to develop technology, but also talk to researchers here at Berkeley, at UCSF, and other colleges around the area, just to explore the space and the market. We ended up submitting an SBIR grant with Indiana University and the University of Santa Barbara, but we didn't receive the grant later that year. But still, we formed really strong relationships with faculty at those two universities, and some of them are still our customers today, which is really exciting, and we continue to help them with their research. And then later on in that year, because we weren't able to receive public funding, we decided to go and seek out private funding through venture capital. And so we spoke with a number of VCs. We were part of an accelerator here at Berkeley that got us in touch with a lot of people around the Bay. And eventually, at the end of the year, we ended up raising $100,000 from 8BC, a firm based out of San Francisco that really propelled us into the next stages of this company and brought us where we are today. So Neil is going to talk about that journey a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's a great summary. Yeah, so getting funding and kind of turning our research, which is originally from ACEF, 2 years ago, into an actual company was really exciting for us. After we got the funding, all three of us actually decided to leave our respective universities and work on the company full time, which was a really cool experience to have as, a sophomore in college, to be able to go off and really turn your research into something that is meaningful for the world. So all three of us took a year off from school and worked full time in the company. For a portion of it, we actually lived together, just working kind of full time, trying to get customers. We were farther developing the product and actually trying to sell to pharmaceutical companies. And so we reached out to a few pharmaceutical companies in the Bay Area, in the kind of South San Francisco biotech space, that were developing new drugs, primarily startups. And we were fortunate to get in contact with a couple that were interested in trying out the technology and were at earlier phases in their clinical development, testing the first few drugs in mice before moving to the clinic. And so a few companies that we were able to get in contact with, one was Tenaya Therapeutics, which is a company that develops drugs for cardiovascular disease. Another was Neurobio, which is developing drugs for neurobiological diseases. And then another is Denali Therapeutics, and they're developing drugs for neurodegeneration, so things like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. And so what was really cool is we were able to get this huge depth of many different types of research going on, and at such a young age to be able to know all this cutting edge research that's being done in many different fields. And so it was really cool to be able to see all these projects happening and work really closely with these researchers at these different companies. But yeah, so during the year, we worked pretty closely with them, helping them with the study, farther designing the product to kind of meet their specifications, making it kind of a high throughput research tool. And we're still working with them today and kind of continuing to grow. So we're hoping to kind of see where this goes and continue to grow it.
So looking back, ACEF's had a tremendous impact on what we're doing today. I think for starters, just working on a science fair, you build a lot of things from scratch, and a lot of the things that you're actually building are things that initially, when you start building it, you can't even conceptualize where it's going to go. And I think that adventure and that journey of taking something from an idea and moving on to the stage of actually prototyping it, and then finally in our case actually trying to commercialize it, is a really enriching process. And I don't think it would have been possible without ACEF and the opportunity that it provided for all three of us. Just being able to create something, and especially in a science fair, there aren't really any boundaries. So you can kind of use your imagination, especially when you're so young, you don't really understand these scientific boundaries and limitations. So you can really explore things with the pure seeking of knowledge. And that really helps you in the future develop things quickly. And I feel like a lot of people really don't get the experience of prototyping and building things and going through that cycle from an early age. And I think especially when you want to start something yourself, like a company, it's a very valuable experience being able to quickly take something from an idea to a prototype and being able to understand that process, and having gone through it in ACEF is a really enriching experience.
Cool. Yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone. If you are interested in what we're doing, please check us out, biosense.ai, on the internet. And yeah, if you ever have any questions for us, anything about ASEF, or starting a company, and getting customers and working with pharma companies, any of that stuff, feel free to reach out anytime. Thanks.
And I guess it can kind of make you pretty exhausted.
Next, we have category award winners. For this, you'll be receiving a ribbon and a certificate. And first through third place will actually be receiving a gift card for placing.
Alrighty, so first category up, we have the middle school animal and human biomedical sciences category. Here are your fourth through second place winners. And then in first place for a $100 award, we have Mira.
Our next category is biochemistry, microbiology, and molecular biology for middle schoolers. So here you can see our fourth, third, and second place projects. And our first place award will go to Alan.
All right, next up, energy, environmental, and earth sciences. Again, here we have fourth, third, and second place. This is for middle school energy, environmental, and earth sciences. Lots of winners. And then for the first place, we also have several winners who will get $100 each for energy, environmental, earth sciences. We have Atiks, Sahira, Redima, Krissa, Saniv, and Samanvi. And we're going to try our best with these names, but, we apologize if we mess them up a little bit. But thank you guys all for your amazing projects, and congrats on first place.
Our next category is human animal behavioral sciences. So here you can see our fourth, third, and second place projects. And for first place, we have two winners with Dayakshin and Sahar.
All right, next up we have middle school mathematics and computer sciences. Several winners for fourth, third, and second place. Go ahead and take them in. And then for first place, we have two winners, Rika and Ishya.
Next, we have middle school mechanical engineering and instruments. And we have a lot of projects here in the fourth, third, and second place categories. First place, we have several winners, including one team project. We have Naina, Avnita, Medha, Edric, Anika, and Unati. And then we actually have more on the next slide. We have Shanak, Isaac, Aliyah, and Karthik.
All right, next up we have middle school physics and astronomy. So again, take a look at fourth, third, and second place. And then two winners for middle school physics and astronomy. We have Angelina and Kirti.
For middle school plant sciences, we have our fourth, third, and second placers. And for first place, we have two with Anjali and Suradeep.
All right, next we have middle school reaction and solution chemistry. Take a look at our fourth through second place winners. And first place, one winner, Aditi.
For middle school robotics and intelligent machines, here you can see our fourth through second placers. And for first place, we have one award going to Lawrence.
All right, high school animal and human biomedical sciences. Here's our fourth through second place. All right, and then for our first place winners, we have several. We have Arjun and Alexander, Anaya, Tony, Ishan and Niraj, Avjit and Paul, and Hyungjin.
For high school biochemistry, microbiology, and molecular biology, we have a lot of placers for fourth, third, and second that you can see here. For first place, we have three projects, Anaka, Thoya, and Anwesha.
And then next up, we have high school energy, environmental, and earth sciences. Several fourth through second place winners. And lots of first place winners for high school energy, environment, and earth sciences. We have Akshaya, Rohan, Sasha, Hia, Naman, Amber, Harmony, and Joelle.
Here are our fourth, third, and second place projects for high school human animal behavioral sciences. And here are our first place projects. We have Samuel, Aditya, and Pratham.
Next up, high school math and computer science. Fourth and third place here. Second place, several who are winning $60 each. And then first place, one big winner would be Michael.
For high school mechanical engineering and instruments, you can see our fourth and third place projects here. Here are our second place projects. We have a lot in these categories. And here are our first place winners. We have Rohan, Sahan, Heng, Radhika, Isabella, and Elizabeth.
And then first place high school physics and astronomy is Aaron. All right, high school plant sciences up next, fourth through second place. And no first place winners.
For high school reaction and solution chemistry, here are our fourth through second place projects. And our first place project is going to go to Ragavi for reaction and solution chemistry.
All right, next up, high school robotics. Several in our fourth through second place. And then lots of winners, robotics and intelligent machines. We've got several first place. So we have Nitya, Bhavesh, and Frederick, Tanvi, Aryansh, Anshul, and Karthikeya.
So these next awards are going to be our larger awards. And so our first one is going to be the Director's Award. And I'm going to hand that over to our Director of the Science and Engineering Fair, Patty Carruthers again.
Congratulations to all of our category winners. As Fair Director, I have the awesome task of selecting a project to receive the Director's Award. This project was selected because it addresses one of the most important worldwide issues of climate change by seeking to improve solar cell output by replacing fossil fuel dependence. Congratulations to Sasha Mason, EES 157, for her project titled Flower Power. Sasha improved upon a technique to enhance solar cells by using flower petals to catch photons. Sasha states in her abstract, the pigment excitation process that occurs in petal pigments catalyzes it to absorb specific photon colors and reflect the photons of the flower's color. The colors absorbed are directed at the solar cell surface. How cool is that? Pretty darn cool. Congratulations to Sasha.
Thank you, Patty. Here is that project. Our next category is going to be Broadcom Masters. And so we're going to actually show a quick video for you guys that kind of explains a little bit about what Broadcom is.
We're Broadcom Masters! Woo!
The Broadcom Masters has helped me to feel very hopeful for our future. How can you fail to feel optimistic about our world when you see the amazing things that young people are capable of achieving? Can you believe they applied as middle schoolers?
It's really exciting for me every year to see the challenges we face with whatever comes our way. This is a year where the challenges are how to do what you love in isolation. This means that kids have to think outside the box, get on Zoom, and make things happen.
Hi, Broadcom Masters.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey everybody, coming in with my vlog for
Hey, first day.
I'm so excited.
I'm really excited for this competition.
To me, being a Broadcom Master finalist means that you're good at science and you can have a future in that science field and what you're doing is important.
Even though Broadcom Masters is virtual, we're still staying connected, we're still talking to each other, and to be honest, I think it's really fun.
We've done problem solving, critical thinking games, and it was really fun because I got to meet all the other finalists and see how they think.
I love my team and I can't wait to really get to know all the other finalists and make 29 new friends.
It's just going to be really fun to see how we can communicate with each other and help each other and grow with each other.
Today we had team challenges, which I was looking forward to, and it did not disappoint. I had so much fun.
The challenges that we were doing today was the first one was looking at leaf patterns and seeing how they correlated to global warming, which was really interesting for me because I've never done something like that before. The second one we did was trying to pick up artifacts from the bottom of a simulated ocean that we created.
My most favorite challenges that I did was identifying the blood specimen of leukemia based on patient history and blood count.
Today we worked on writing programs for a virtual Raspberry Pi. So we each started with our own individual programs, and then we brought together our individual knowledge and worked on a single program.
That's perfect.
I had always thought of coding as a one-person activity, so I feel like it's really interesting to do this for the first time with multiple people, and I just feel like it's such a better way to look at it. It's a whole new perspective.
Hi, I just finished judging, and I'm a little bit nervous, but I think I did well.
They asked me some questions that I hadn't really thought about, like different applications of my project.
This was different than any science fair I had. I feel like the judges knew my project before they actually came and saw me.
And it really felt more like I was just talking to someone who was really interested in my project instead of being judged in a competition.
It really helped me realize, like, I've put a lot of work into this, and I really love talking about my project.
I just finished public day. It was a lot of fun, and something that's really cool that happened is Goodyear's design team of the Eagle 360 actually came, and I got to chat with them about the engineering points of my design.
People all around the world came, asked us questions. That was a really exciting part to see all these people interested in my science fair project.
Anyone can change the world in any way they want to, but using science, they can do so much more. And that's what I'm doing with my project on using artificial intelligence with detecting diabetic retinopathy at the early stages.
The real world problem that I'm trying to solve is preventing the deaths of these children getting locked in the cars and dying because of heat strokes.
My project can help us go to Mars and use the Martian soil to sustain life on Mars. My project is a machine learning driven IoT sensor network for the early detection and growth prediction of hazards such as wildfires and COVID-19.
I'm going to say this one last time. Hello Broadcom Masters. I just want to say thank you so much for such just a wonderful week. I don't think I've ever laughed so much.
We just played some games and then just talked about the prep for tomorrow and how we were a little sad that tomorrow was going to be our last day together.
I was honestly going absolutely crazy because I was cooped up for, half a year now. So it was a relief to just meet all of you.
Over Broadcom Masters, I've gotten an opportunity to talk to a bunch of different people, and I've learned a lot because I might think like, oh, I didn't think about doing that.
I used to be kind of shy and not very outspoken, but now I start sharing ideas and we solve problems together. So I'm really glad I'm a part of this Broadcom community and that I can be able to learn the different aspects of STEM.
This experience has been so nice, and it's really opened my eyes to all the different types of people that I will probably end up being in similar fields with, and how science can really change my life.
I'm so excited to continue seeing everyone at luncheons and alumni meetings, and I'm an alumni now.
I think that young scientists can make a difference in this world. Just creating a science project and going and doing what you're passionate about. It might seem like something small, but trust me, it will become something big very soon.
And now, it is time to announce the top winners of the 2020 Broadcom Masters Competition.
We salute all the Broadcom Masters competitors as future leaders and congratulate the student who was selected by the 2020 finalists to be the recipient of the Broadcom Leadership Award.
The DoD STEM Talent Award goes to Charlotte Lenore Simon Mitchella. And the Lemelson Award for Invention goes to Julian Olschwang. The Robert Wood Johnson Award for Health Advancement goes to Zoe Weissman.
The Marconi Samueli Award for Innovation is given to the finalists who, throughout the competition, demonstrated both vision and promise as an innovator.
This year's Marconi Samueli Award for Innovation goes to Kai Vernoy.
This prize is awarded to the Broadcom Masters finalist who demonstrates not only mastery of STEM disciplines, but inspired thinking and team leadership throughout the Broadcom Masters competition.
The winner of the Samueli Foundation Prize is Ishana Kumar.
We're Broadcom Masters! Woo!
Here's a quick little announcement for Broadcom and state finalists. There's going to be a mandatory Zoom on Tuesday, March 23rd. You will be receiving an email with more information on the Zoom meetings and kind of what you need to do in order to advance on to the next fairs.
Yeah, and congratulations to
Yes.
everyone who is advancing on to the next round.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to everyone who's moving on to Broadcom in the middle school category. We have 27 projects that are going to be moving to the Broadcom competition, so we're going to start reading through those. First, we have Mira. Next, we have Group Project with Agamjot, Yashawanth, and Suhashai. Next, we have Alan, Atish, Sahira.
Our next group of projects is going to be with Redima, Krissa, Sanvi, Samanvi, Dayakshan, Sahar, Naina, Avnita, Meta, and Edric.
Continuing the Broadcom nominees, we have Anika, Unati, Shaunak, Isaac, Aaliyah, Karthik, and Raika.
And wrapping up our Broadcom nominations, we have Ishya, Angelica, Kirti, Anjali, Surdeep, Lawrence, and Aditi. So congratulations to those Broadcom projects for moving on. Next, we're going to talk about our California State Science and Engineering Fair nominees. And so for this, we have 12 middle school projects and 13 high school projects that are going to be nominated to move on to the California State Science and Engineering Fair.
And they're literally competing with people from all across the state.
All across the state, absolutely.
Congratulations to those of you who made it that far. This is really phenomenal. Thanks for the dedication. We're going to start again going through the list of the middle school California State nominations. So we have Mira, Sahira, and Sahar.
Next, we have Edric, Anika, and Unati.
Next, for middle school California State, we have Shaunak, Isaac, and Karthik.
And to wrap it up for middle school California State, we have Angelina, Lawrence, and Aditi.
So congratulations to our middle schoolers. Next,
Yes.
moving on to our high schoolers, we have Anaina, Tony, and Thoya.
We have Anwesha, Rohan, and Naman.
All right, continuing to California State, we have Rohan, Sahan, and Heng.
Next, we have Radhika, Isabella, and Michael.
And then we have Frederick, Bavesh, Tanvi, and Aranyash.
So next, our director is going to be introducing our grand Alameda County Science and Engineering Fairs. And so the Middle School Life Award is going to be first.
Congratulations to all of the California State Science and Engineering Fair nominees. Another reason that I am a lucky science fair director is I get to announce the grand awards for the fair. The grand awards are those that are considered to be the very top projects, for lack of a better term, based upon the judges' evaluations from round 1 through round 2. So for the middle school, we have 2 grand awards. One from the overall life sciences categories and another from the overall physical sciences categories. So 2 top projects, one that is life science oriented and the other that is physical science oriented. So this first project created a device that helps asthmatic patients. And what the device does is it monitors oxygen level, pulse, temperature, and also atmospheric triggers that could signal a asthmatic attack or asthma attack. And the device is accurate within 2% of any of those that are also out there commercially available now. And it's low cost, it's under $100. It is smartphone Wi-Fi enabled. Very important device for people with asthma. The project ID is MS-MENG-051. The student is Anika from Stratford School, Fremont. Congratulations, Anika.
Congratulations on winning middle school grand.
All right, and next we have the Director's Grand Award from ACSEF, and that is also going to be a video for the physical science winner.
Our second middle school Grand Award project in the physical sciences. The student studied lithium bromide as a step toward building a viable supercapacitor. The objective of the research was to study the effect of various concentrations of lithium bromide when added to an electrolyte sodium sulfate on the energy stored in an activated carbon-based supercapacitor. The student found that lithium bromide increases energy storage substantially through pseudocapacitance established through redox reactions. The title of the project was The Effect of Lithium Bromide as an Additive on the Energy Stored in an Aqueous Electrolyte-Based Supercapacitor. The project ID is MS-RSCH-084, Aditi from Basis Independent. Congratulations to Aditi.
So congratulations so much to Aditi.
So next we're going to take a little bit of a look back at Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair. And so the last in-person fair was in 2019. And so here's a quick little snippet of what it looks like. So 2021 is going to be an awesome virtual experience. And then moving on from that, hopefully we're going to be getting back into real live in-person fairs after this. So enjoy this little snapshot.
Welcome, 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 welcome to the 70th Annual Intel International Science and Engineering Fair. The 1,842 Intel ACSEF finalists this year hail from 80 countries, regions, and territories. And I am thrilled to share that this is the largest fair we've ever had.
At the 1999 Intel ACSEF, I not only learned a lot about science, but also made a tremendous number of great friends, many of whom I still keep in touch today.
Finalists, repeat after me. Learn. Grow. Connect.
What most impressed me about the ACSEF students, they're dedicated, they're passionate, they're committed. And quite frankly, they are game changers. They are doing advanced research on issues that are critical today and really have the potential to have the answers for tomorrow.
My hope for these finalists, when they leave this extraordinary competition, is that they will continue to keep in touch with one another, to collaborate. I am so comforted by the fact that this next generation of innovators are going to be solving the world's most intractable problems.
The winners of the $50,000 Intel Foundation Young Scientist Awards. And now, the winner of the $75,000 Gordon E. Moore Award, Kritik Ramesh.
So the next awards are going to be our grand Alameda County Science and Engineering Fairs for high school. And so these are going to be our projects that move on to the International Science and Engineering Fair. We have 6 of them, and they are in no particular order. And so we're going to have our director actually take us through these. So take it away, Patty.
All students who enter science fair as high school students and middle school students as well, they aspire to one day go to ACSEF. ACSEF is the ultimate science fair to attend. As you can see from the 2019 video, there is so much to do in that week that you are there. It's an exciting adventure, whether it's in person or virtual. And I'm very honored to announce the High School Grand Award ACSEF finalists. The first project is a team project. The project ID is HS AHBS 019T2, Arjun and Alexander from the Harker School, an audio-visual emotion classification platform powered by deep neural networks optimized for individuals with autism spectrum disorder. Just a little side note, my daughter-in-law is a speech and language pathologist who works with a lot of autism students. She was wowed by this project. She wants it in operation so that her team can purchase it and her school can purchase it. They feel that it would really bring a sense of wonder to their autistic students. So congratulations to Arjun and Alexander.
Congratulations
to the High School Grand Awards. Phenomenal work. Yeah, congrats, you guys. Moving on to the International Science Fair. Really huge.
Our second team.
The next High School Grand Award winner, ACSEF finalist, is also a team project. This particular project was quite inspiring in that, like other students this year, many students who could have used a lab or gone into a research facility to observe and collect data, it wasn't available to them. And I am really in awe of the way a lot of students found a workaround to this and still managed to get a quality project. Students didn't have access to their teachers the way they ordinarily do, and they couldn't have a sounding board that way. So I am very impressed with all of the projects, and this one, I love the way in which they use machine learning. Their video is also quite inspiring, and they're quite composed and articulate. The project ID is HSAHBS 133T2, Ishan and Niraj. quantifying model variation and assessing cardiac function using machine learning. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Next, we have our third winner.
All right. We have number 3 of 6 High School Grand Award ACSEF finalists. This particular project dealt with cyanobacteria. And for those of you who are not biology oriented, cyanobacteria are very important to our world. Had they not evolved, then we wouldn't have nearly as much oxygen. But also cyanobacteria are some of the few organisms that can turn atmospheric nitrogen into organic molecules that can be used by plants, for instance. We call it nitrogen fixing. So this particular project accelerated protein evolution in cyanobacteria using bioinformatics tools to identify diversity-generating retroelements. The project ID is HSBMMB021 by Annika. She's from James Logan High School. Congratulations to Annika.
Congrats!
Our fourth project.
The fourth High School Grand Award ACSEF finalist. This particular project has an early detection methodology that was actually used on patients to test, and it worked out quite well. Our judges were quite impressed. This project title is Analyzing Eye Movements to Evaluate Motor Cognition Functionality for Early Detection of Neurological Conditions Using Deep Learning. The project ID is HSHABS069 Aditya from Mission San Jose High School. Great job, congratulations, and enjoy ACSEF.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Our fifth project.
The fifth of 6 High School Grand Award ACSEF finalists. This particular project speaks to a lot of people, and if it doesn't now, it might at some point in your life. There are many people who are hearing impaired, and I know my brother, wearing hearing aids, absolutely hates using them, but does, because they're not easily adjustable. If he's going from TV to telephone to conversation, it just doesn't, the settings that are into it are not easily adjustable. This particular student overcomes that difficulty by building a low-cost hearing device with user-customized frequency response for the hearing impaired, so that it can be adjusted in real time. If you're watching TV, adjust it. If you're going, someone calls you, you can adjust it. So congratulations to Elizabeth HSMENG221 for coming up with a very functional, usable, marketable device. I can see her going very far with her invention. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And our sixth project, last but not least.
Our last High School Grand Award ACSEF finalist. This project dealt with Parkinson's disease. It was a second-year study. And in this particular year, the new approach was to look at an aspect of Parkinson's disease called FOG. It's an acronym that stands for freezing motion. So a Parkinson's person, for instance, if walking, might experience a sudden just stiffness of the muscles and fall and, potentially, harm themselves. So what the student did was create a device that can predict within 2 seconds when that freezing is about to occur. The device would then give a cue, either a vibration cue or maybe it's an audible cue, to the patient, and they could then make corrections to the gait and prevent falling. Really very, very clever and very well done. It's also very low cost device that any Parkinson's patient could have. So a great advancement, I think, in helping Parkinson's disease patients. The project ID is HSROIM040. The student is Nitya from Amador Valley High School. Congratulations, very well done.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to all 6 groups of you. Phenomenal work, and best of luck in the next round.
So we're going to have a quick little closing remark video from our director, Patty.
All right, congratulations. Closing remarks. Finally, we made it here. Students, I want to congratulate all of our special award winners, category award winners, the students on their way to Broadcom, state and international science fair. You've earned your way to those next level competitions. I want to thank our volunteers, our board members, sponsors, donors, and all of the parents, teachers, and mentors that helped get us there. Our organizing board loves doing what they do. It's a lot of work, but it pays off. We are here to support STEM. Until next year, I want you all to know that you are welcome back. We will have an in-person fair with everything going our way, and I need you all to stay healthy. Students, keep doing what you're doing. Reach out of the box and continue to advance your own learning as you add to the greater body of knowledge in the scientific world with your inventions and your research. Take care. Bye-bye till next year.
Thank you, Patty, for that video. Just a little bit of a recap. Our 2022 fair, early group project proposals can actually begin as early as May 1st, so keep an eye out for our revised handbook for that. Hopefully next year we're going to be having our fair in person at Chabot College. Fingers crossed. We just want to give a quick thank you to everybody who makes this fair possible.
That's everyone from the volunteers, the judges, the sponsors who are giving out these awards to bright young minds, and of course the parents and the mentors who are helping these kids through their projects, especially in a crazy challenging year. I know many parents might not work in science, and you have your kid running a full science experiment in your house now because we're all working from home, so it really takes a village.
We also had a lot of volunteers and judges who gave us a lot of their time over several weekends to look at these projects and judge them. And also to our amazing board member team. We have a lot of board members. I'm just going to read out their first names really quickly. A quick thank you to Priya, Robin, Isabel, myself, Belita, Tatiana, Andrew, Geeta, Chung, Arjuna, Lou, Jolene, Rachel, Vandana, Art, and of course not on here is our board, the director of our entire Science and Engineering Fair, Patty, who is awesome. She's doing a million things behind the scenes, and without her this fair would not be possible. So a huge round of applause to everybody who made the fair possible.
Yeah, thank you again, and thank you to all of the participants for all of your time, energy. Looking through, I helped judge a few of the rounds, and just some of the videos that you guys had to put together. I do video for a living, but I know some of you might not be video savvy, so having to learn how to do all of this and make it work in a crazy pandemic year, it's impressive. So thanks again. And now you're probably tired of looking at your screens, tired of listening to us. So thank you so much.
Thank you. That's going to wrap up our award ceremony. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had a good time, and we hope to see you next year.